Uh, Hello, gentlemen. Just an update on this game I've been doing, because it's been a while. I think it's been a week, roughly. I've been working on this. Haven't had too much time for the other things, so that's why I haven't been doing LPs. I'd like to continue, but it's amazing how much this can take up the time. I guess I'll start with the pixel art. According to my notes. I suppose I should show the game first, actually. I got the old build script going. I haven't updated my GPT account, so it'll just be doing generic text. It doesn't matter. I haven't been bothered, because it just costs money anyway. Usually I chuck $10 in there. I did a refactor, so a bunch of stuff disappeared. So we got music. This is the new starting system. So the cafe plays music, you walk away, it gets quieter, whatever. This is the new start I've got planned. You're confined to this suburb here. And then the zombie will spawn in somewhere nearby. Hopefully it won't cause trouble. There's sprites. As you can see, there's sprites now. We're working on that. I also thinned the walls out. There's an inventory system at the bottom. It's overlapping the other shit right now. That's a problem, but that's okay. That'll be fixed. Stat bars here. You can sprint and drain stamina. And when your food runs out, it won't do anything except you won't be able to sprint. That's all. Health and armor are combined here. And there's an ammo counter. Not sure what I'm going to do with that, but it's there anyway. So this is a unique spot where you'll probably be starting. How come I can't go up here? Oh, it made the furniture solid. I don't remember that being a thing. These chairs are a bit too big. That's alright, we can fix that. I put in a little bar here just for the hell of it. It's just made out of window. That's right, there's windows. This line of sight is glitchy. I've got to fix this shit. But the windows still work. So the idea is you'll be stuck in this area until you see the zombies, and then the game will start. I'll also add a quick start ability if you don't want to do this. The dialogue system, you can right click someone, enter the dialogue system. It's Morrowind style. I didn't fill in this button. Yeah, it's supposed to have hyperlinks in here, but I haven't actually filled out the topic for that. Yeah, whatever. It's got disposition here, portrait. You can ask your person their name, and then it'll fill in. He's Adler, apparently. Yeah, all this stuff here. There's two girls here running the joint. We'll talk to this one, I guess. They're wandering around. What's her name? These are assigned randomly for now. Yeah. You can get order from her. I'll order whatever she recommended, and that should bring disposition up by 10. So yeah, just basic shit. That's the dialogue system. That's pretty much it. And then after 10 seconds, you get the tea here. This is just to test out the inventory. You right click, use the item, no problem. That's all the sprite stuff for now. I'm gonna add more sprites, but it won't be crazy. I think we've done most of the sprite work. I might add in a bit of variation. I don't know. I'm not sure how we're gonna go with that. I don't want to get too bogged down. I kind of want to just get it finished because I've been doing this for almost a month now. So I'll just spawn in a zombie, and it'll play it. When you see a zombie, it'll play the cutscene if you're in the cafe. Special cutscene. I did just to get it sorted out. I spent a lot of time on the dialogue system because I want to port it over for the next project. There was one issue I had. I ran into an issue here with this thing here. When I was mousing over something, it would reset where the selection was. It would always go to the top if I moved the mouse away, and that annoyed the hell out of me. And I tried to fix it. I tried to get Codex to fix it, and it couldn't fix it. So at that point I was like, oh shit man, I gotta fucking go through the code and refactor it. And it was only then that I noticed that the main loop had gone up to 30,000 lines of code. So I was like, oh fuck, well now I've done it. So So I spent 2 very frustrating days refactoring it. I got Codex to refactor it, but it struggled with it because the 30,000 lines of code was a lot for it to deal with. So it took 2 entire days to refactor it, but we did in the end manage to pour all the functions out into some subheaders here, into all these subheaders. But we lost a ton of functionality, which I put back in. But now it's putting it into the correct sub-modules, so that's good. That's a relief, at least. So I guess we'll spawn the zombie in now. Well, it spawned in anyway. It's just a cutscene. You press space, and this, and then some dialogue triggers after the cutscene. So it has finally begun. You can. Oh fuck. I've got to fix this so that the zombies don't invade while you're in the middle of dialogue. Oh, and the dialogue went away. I don't know, man. Alright, let's redo that. We can really quickly redo that. You can see all the art assets I've been working on. It's all GPT stuff, and I'll quickly go over that after I've done this quick demo. There used to be a cheat sheet here of hotkeys. I need to put that back in. It'll only take 5 minutes. But there's so many things that I've had to implement that it's hard to keep, that it's just constantly going, you know? I'll just bring this skills disposition up by 10, and then I'll press Z. A zombie will appear, but the cutscene kills the nearest zombie, so hopefully we won't get molested by it. Yeah, the zombie over there died. The line of sight is weird. It's a bit weird looking. It needs work. A little cutscene plays. Yeah, here you can see we get custom portraits, and also another thing I implemented was group conversations. You can have groups in a conversation dialogue. You can press space to pick the default response. Okay, and then the cat girl that likes you the most, and you can scroll up and down through history here. The cat girl that likes you the most will give you a gun. Custom emotion image here, you get the gun, no problem. We have T as well because we ordered it. Control mouse wheel, we have the gun out, and now we've got a aiming indicator. You can see that we have to, the aiming takes some time to move, and then that's about it. You can shoot as usual. I think you can, oh okay, you're supposed to be able to shoot through windows, but that code must have got lost. A bunch of code got lost during the refactor, but it was better than having... It was kind of unsustainable. We had to do it. But that's fine. It won't take much time at all to refactor that. Now that we've seen the zombie, we are no longer constrained by the suburb. Or have I somehow broken that? Yeah, we're still constrained by the suburb. We're not supposed to be. That's supposed to deactivate when you see a zombie. I don't know what happened there. Lots of random bits of functionality disappeared in the refactor. And now these tables I can walk through, that's weird. I don't know what was going on. Weird, okay. If you drink this, it should replenish your food meter. Yeah, it did a little bit, good, okay. That's everything, basically. And then the game goes on and you run around and attack the zombies and try and get out of here. Oh, this is glitched. Something's gone horribly wrong here with the map overlay. It'll glitch out in a minute, I think. The special buildings are still just placeholders. The suburb system, I don't know if I mentioned the code to make them a bit nicer looking. They're still pretty crap, but it's bearable. It's good enough, I guess. These are just the cafes, so you can have special buildings spawning in. There's a big JSON file which keeps track of all the buildings. Oh, the helicopter's here, but it's only showing as a shadow for some reason. I don't know, man. There's all kinds of weird stuff that needs to be reworked. Yeah. It's looking okay. We're getting there. There's only a few more days of fucking around to get all the functionality back. This all still seems to work fine, as it was. Is there a copper here? Yeah, there's 2 police here. One of them seems to have a rifle, one of them seems to have a pistol, based on the colour of the stick, the aiming stick. They go to the police station here to pick up equipment, but I haven't tested that. It's all been very full-on messing around with so many things. I haven't been able to fix a lot of niggling issues. So I haven't been able to take time to check if all this is working, but it looks like they are going into the police station to pick up rifles when the situation gets urgent. We don't have a sprite for the female police, so I'll demo that. That's what we're going to demo. It's a very simple process. It's nothing fancy. I think it looks good enough. You can't tell really that it's AI generated. To me, it looks okay. Okay. This is all AI stuff. If you want a bit of, what's the word, stability between generations, what you can do is generate a character sheet for your character, come up with a character, and then get a character sheet generated, and then you can use it as a reference. This is AI generated. This is too much stuff, but I don't know why it made so much stuff. I need to simplify this. I don't know why it made so many things. This one came out better. This is what I was kind of thinking of when I asked it to make a character sheet. And then this way you get consistency. Like, you can make that into a profile and then ask it to do different emotions. The hardest thing was getting the gun. GPT sucks at rendering guns. It took me quite a few attempts. This one obviously looks pretty bad. It took quite a few attempts to get it to draw the gun. In the end, what worked was just doing it over and over, doing it like 5 times until something came out the way I wanted it to be. Okay, so I just did the police officer male. And now we'll do the police officer female. We're not going to go crazy with sprites. I just want it all basic. Now, what are we going to use again? Fuck. Yeah, it's in here, right? There's zombies. I haven't got them yet. They're still just green squares. I feel like kind of keeping them that way. It might just be more funny. Because the game's not meant to be serious or anything. There's a lot of prototyping shit in here. So this is the base female sprite. So this is like a proper... This is the real size of the image. So it's not been made pixel art yet. But that's the raw original image. So let's just throw that straight in to here, and then just ask, could you make a police officer version of this sprite? I've been using GPT Codex a lot. I've actually had to make 2 different accounts. OpenAI seems to be okay with you making 2 accounts. They don't care. As long as you use 2 different emails, they don't care if you use the same banking details. So it's $30 per account, so it's $60, $2 a day. But the thing, that's Australian. But the thing is, that gets you unlimited coding, basically, for my purposes. I only needed an extra 50%, but whatever. 2 accounts. Otherwise, if you start a business account, you're looking at starting at $90 a month. So I figured, whatever, I'll save a bit of cash. Just make 2 plus accounts. Where's my usage? Yeah, I've been going pretty hard. You can't see it here, but I've been going hard. And I've been burning through my quota. In fact, here I think quota is, yeah, almost done. So I'll have to move to my second account. It's very easy to burn through this shit. But with 2 accounts, I don't have to stress about it. I can just switch accounts. Where did I put the art? Yeah. That's not as good, but it'll do for now. So we'll save that. Why is it putting it there? It's making my life difficult. Oh wait, no, it's supposed to go into the art folder. Okay. Should be here now, right? Yeah. So I'll just quickly go over the process for this. I'm just opening it in GIMP. It's a very straightforward, simple process. It automatically did transparency in this instance. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, it's weird. This one needs touching up, actually. It's roughly 20 to 1 when GPT does it. Just a slight touch up here. That's not good. That'll do for now. We will scale it down and it'll be okay. That looks good enough. The eyes are fucked up. Okay, so we go to image, just give it a zealous crop. And that gives us a nice framing. There must be something going on here. I'll just erase whatever's going on here. There must be some kind of shit here that's preventing a good crop. Oh, there's shadow here. That's interesting. Sometimes it doesn't do that. Okay, now we'll try again. Zealous crop that. There we go, that's better. And then, so I'll throw down a save of this. Police officer female. And then what we do is, the first thing I do is I make it the canvas square, so we just make this 661 by 661. It's a very quick process. And then hold down Control, drag it over here, like so, roughly in the middle. And then, actually, this is what we're supposed to save. This is the good setup here, so I'll just overwrite that. Now we scale the image down to whatever we want. So I'm going with 96 by 96. That seems to be good. And this way you get genuine pixel arts, and it blurs up any problems with it. Makes it a lot easier to work with. So now we can just go ahead and touch it up. Normally, for the male, I didn't actually have to touch it up. That's good enough for now. It's, whatever. We'll do brown. I don't know why I went with blue on one side. That's a bit strange. That doesn't look right, actually. Pixel art is a lot easier to touch up. That looks terrible. The male officer came out a lot better. Normally I don't have to touch it up so much. That's much better. Yeah, this is a pain in the ass. I didn't really want to get bogged down touching up the images. That'll do for now. It's not great. Actually, yeah, I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with how this eye looks. Everything else is fine. I don't care about the other stuff, but the eye will need to be touched up, but we'll stick with this for now. We'll just export this as that .png. Don't forget that. And then we'll just save this as well. This will need to be touched up later, no problem. 96. That's done, basically. Where is she? So that's what we get. The eye looks terrible, man. Not happy with the eye. But it's good enough. It's serviceable for now. I'll go back and fix it later. Chuck it in the input. Where is it? Shit's moving all over the place. Yeah, okay. We'll get Codex to do this now. We'll use this one. Okay. Could you make the female police officers render as input dash that? That's pretty much it. That's all you got to do. It'll sort it out. Because, yeah, now NPCs get random names. They get a gender assigned so that there's male, female sprites. I'm annoyed that the eye didn't come out good. I'll just copy paste this over there. It'll be fine. Yeah, a lot of touching up has to happen. Like, had to crop this so that it looked better to this. Yeah, had to recolor stuff. Yeah, you have to do a lot of touching up, but apart from that, it's okay. Like, there's been a lot of iterations here, getting things to look right. These are just reference pictures, which weren't too useful. Yeah, whatever. How's Codex going? It may take a little while, I guess. Dialogue. There's a dialogue script. I have no idea how to make a good dialogue script. This is what we came up with in the end. It's took at least 2 iterations to get a good dialogue scripting system. Getting the groups to work was its own pain in the ass. This should be all I need at this point. Now I should just be able to write dialogue. There's the inline link, which should link to a topic, but the topic doesn't exist. These are the topics. You can do variables and conditionals and shit. You can do a variable here. Yeah. I don't know. GPT mostly designed it. This is emotion here. It's inline in the text. Seems to be the best way to do it. These are the things you can say. And they link to topic, to nodes. Whatever. Good enough. Okay. This is still going. So the main loop was 30,000 lines, did I say? No, it was 10,000. Sorry, I'm wrong there. It was 10,000 lines. The whole project is 30,000 lines right now. The main loop was 10,000 lines. I managed to bring it down to about 3,000-ish. Now it's getting a little bit bigger now. This could all be fixed. A lot of this is terrible. Like, I hate this. This looks terrible. This looks terrible here. I don't know what's going on here. But we did kind of port things out so that now we have like a world object here, which is 2,000 lines of world logic and variables. All the walls, suburbs, everything should be in here. Yeah, it took a couple days to figure that all out. It all used to just be in one big heap in here. This is still a huge mess, but there's stuff like this. This is profiling. Can't do much about it. Okay. It's almost done there. Okay, that's done. No problems here. This will be fine. It's very simple. It's just gonna put in a new texture for police officer female. Yeah, it's all there. I'm sure it's fine. We'll chuck that in, and then we'll have female police officers textures. Yeah, it's been a week or so since I've recorded anything. Fucking hell. I've just been stuck on this. I'm kind of at the halfway point, and now I'm like tired, and I want to move on to something else. I got plans for my next project, and you know how it is. Okay, so we have a script here that will automatically pull the latest shit and merge it in, usually. The build script here. The build script is not that great. It seems to very often do a full rebuild. Oh well. Shouldn't take too long. Slightly faster like this. It's not that much faster, honestly. Barely worth it. Now we should have our female police. Yeah, there they are. There's one. Hard to see them because they're moving fast. These guys are walking until they see a zombie, and then their speed should go up to faster. Yeah. Cool. I made it so you can zoom in more, so you can appreciate the pixels. There's highlights for these guys, but there's no point. There's no need to talk to them. I'm going to make it so that when you can go in here and loot stuff, and when you can loot an extra gun, and then you can right-click on someone and it'll give them the gun, and then they'll follow you. And you'll be able to give commands with the F keys. And you'll have up to 12 followers, and then you'll be able to do a mission, I suppose. Did I show that? Why can't I walk? What the fuck's going on? I'm so confused. How come I can't? How come there's collision here, but not here? The fuck's going on, man? Okay, we'll start the zombie shit. Yeah, you'll be able to do a fast start which skips this shit. But I wanted to put something fun in just to test the dialogue system. And she'll give us the gun, and then you select the gun. Control, mouse wheel, yeah, you pull out your gun. And you can pull out your drink it, whatever. That's it, it's not going to be complicated. But yeah, for some reason we're still stuck in the suburb. I don't know what's going on. We can't go past this boundary. It's weird. Yeah, line of sight needs work, but it's 90% good. 90% there. It seems to be asymmetrical. I don't know what's going on. It's not symmetrical. We should be getting vision here and here equally. Whatever. Yeah. What have I missed? It was 99% done by AI. I did manually do some stuff, so it's not 100% AI. What am I? I'm like a top 4%. I forgot to fucking check this shit, actually. I think I'm a top 4% user, so that's kind of a demo of how you can go with, you know, if you're like really using Codex and GPT a lot. Yeah, I had to add in custom prompts to get the code to be a little bit better. I recently realized we don't need lambda functions as much. I specified, this is my custom prompts for coding. Some of this is just for the project, but testing is not too important. I try and get it to remove old efficient code. Codex and GPT in general has a real problem with keeping obsolete code because it's afraid of breaking stuff. If you don't tell it not to split code up, it'll split code up way too much into too many modules. Don't have subfolders, there's no need for it right now. And the latest thing was I'm telling it to avoid making lambda functions because they're just annoying. I've never really had a use for them personally. So yeah, I spent 2 days refactoring. There was 10k lines in the loop. Yeah, because there was a dialogue bug I couldn't fix, and there was regressions which I've had to patch up, but it's pretty much done now. And the new code goes into the right modules now, so it's much more satisfying to see it working now. In future, I got to be more careful and make sure things are planned out more from the beginning, so we don't get a 10k main loop. So think carefully about what features I implement and how modules are going to be laid out ahead of time. That seems to be a key lesson. And ironically, when you're using Codex, it's actually more important to come up with a design document. The interesting thing is you can get the AI to make the design document for you. And then you can implement the game in a much more structured way. It's very important to do plan like this to avoid the AI just fucking making shit without thinking. It's better to, if you're doing something important, it's better to do a plan and ask it what we're doing, and then it'll split it up into 5 steps, which will be much more structured than if you just tell it to make something. This way, it'll actually come up with a logical step-by-step process for implementing something. I did that a lot for like 2 days. I learned my lesson. Yeah, made 2 accounts. The new confined start, we have sprites, made the walls thinner, there's windows. Morrowind style dialogue. It's the best dialogue system in my opinion. The cutscenes, items, stat bars, the NPCs walk, put furniture in the cafe. I don't know if I'll make any more building types. I just wanted there to be a cafe for the hell of it. Oh yeah, the 3D audio is better. You probably would have noticed. It uses 3D calculation to determine range, as how it should have been from the beginning. I don't know what the fuck this is. GPT sometimes codes stuff that I don't understand. Well, a lot of the time. I don't know what the fuck the app loop pipeline is. Actually, I think I do. Yeah, it passes context. That seems to be the design it's gone for. it bundles information up as context. So then when it needs to pass things between modules, it just bundles all of the things it needs to know into a big context object. I have no idea if it's a good idea or not, but it works well enough. It's expandable enough. It probably breaks the separation pretty badly, which is probably why we're constantly doing full rebuilds. But who cares? It's a small project. I don't care. Not important. Yeah, I did do multi-threading before we really moved on. Pathfinding should still be multi-threaded. I have no idea if it is. And you can multi-thread the arrays, the collision arrays, by making a read-write layer, because in C++ you can have as many reads as you want at the same time, as long as there's no writing going on. So generally you can jury-rig in a multi-threaded array by having 2 layers, one layer for reading, one layer for writing. Well, no, one layer for reading, and then you queue up writes. And then every frame you take a moment to update all the queued writes, and then you have your read open for multi-threading. I'm getting rid of SWAT. They'll just be military, and police will get their gear, as you saw, and that'll make them SWAT, basically. They'll be tactical police. The research facility is supposed to seal up. I don't know if it actually does. There's no time for me to check. What are we doing here? Are we launching? There's not enough time to check, but that's the research facility, and there's guards in here. Why are they dressed up as police? These are going to be like mercenaries guarding this suspicious research facility. It seals up. I'm working on making a building module. Buildings will have special behavior. It's not going to be a big deal. It'll probably just be for this building. It seals itself up once the zombies spread, and then these guys guard it. Mercenaries will guard it, and it'll be like, I don't know, the main focus of the game. I have no idea. Oh yeah, that's right. I ported CityGen to C++. Okay. What is it? CityGen tool. Missing config? Fuck. Why does it need that? It doesn't need that, dude. The fuck? bcg.sh, right? Oh. I underscored it so it sits together in the file manager. Is it at least going to build for me? Now it runs, whatever. Oh man. CityGen. It goes, where does it go? It goes into it goes into output. Yeah. 5 for everything. It's multi-threaded, whatever. It's faster now. And it's faster because it's C++. It's done. Generated the city. That's it. It's done. It does the windows and floor plans and shit. That's how the cafes are represented. It's kind of stupid. It should be done in the game itself rather than in the map generator. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not important. There's cafes around the place to spawn into. Just for somewhere fun to be while the zombies spread. Yeah. And it makes a JSON with lots of data you can use. I don't know what these numbers are. They must be important. It keeps track of where the doorways are, how many tiles a building has, and also it keeps track of each individual room and how big the room is and whether it leads to an external area. So the cafes always lead to an external area. They're not internal rooms. Basically, that's the whole reason it's there. That's everything, basically. Yeah, thinking about next project. I'm thinking about taking this concept and... it's too early to do this, but I can't help but think about it. Thinking about taking this concept that we have here, which is actually working quite well. How's our performance? Yeah, it's fine. No, it's not fine. There's our main thread here. It's hitting the limiter. but it seems that we do have some spreading of CPU resources. We do have 20,000 people in the game, so once again, things have been scaled up, and I just kind of been expecting it to be working, which it is. It looks a little bit nicer now that there's less dots around, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, 20,000 is fine. It's kind of extremely packed, actually. It's very busy. So we don't need more than that anyway. Yeah, it looks like the pathfinding is being spread across the cores, best I can tell. And there's also, I think I also spread searching across the cores. So searching for humans, searching for zombies, that's also multi-threaded. Those are the big things. Do I still have my debug? I haven't even used this shit because I've just been, yeah, I can't control the debug menu. It's not working. I've been so busy just refactoring and pushing forward that I haven't had time to go back and look over old stuff. Like, you can't even resize this window. It's like, I just haven't got around to it. Yeah, this is glitched as fuck. I don't know what went wrong here. This is another glitch I gotta deal with. Cool, excellent. Alright, that's everything. Gonna keep going, and oh yeah, that's right, fucking the next project. Yeah. I'm thinking of doing a tactical RPG, you know, nothing, you know, just a small thing. Because since we have logic for like 20,000 things with pathfinding, I was thinking, well, why don't we cluster these into the units and then have them like kill each other? That'd be amazing. So maybe we can do that. I don't know, something a little bit more story driven. No idea. Whatever. Good. I'm thinking about that. I've kind of started writing a little bit of a script for it, but I don't know. I don't know how it'll go. I want it to be good, but who knows. For now, I'll finish this though. I think it's about half done. Maybe a little bit more than half done. I just want to add the bit where you walk around and survive. All you would be doing is picking up loot, picking up food, picking up weapons, and then recruiting people, and then you'll go somewhere and fucking, I don't know, win the game somehow. Cool. Alright, well that's everything I wanted to go over, it seems. Mostly just wanted to show off the art that I've been working on for this, because it comes out nicely. It doesn't look too much like GPT. It doesn't look too GPT to me. Once you scale it down, this is 200 by 200 pixels. I don't know, it kind of smooths it up a bit, and but here you can see the hair is wrong, but that can be fixed. You can easily recolor that manually. This was the actual thing we use. The hair, yeah, the hair color's wrong, but that's easy to touch up, so whatever, who cares. Alright, that's all. Okay, I'll stop talking because I've said everything, and I'll see you for the next update. Oh my god, alright, bye bye.